Welcome back to Far Cry 4. Now in the last episode we headed back to the Ghale residence, which is exactly where we are now, and we bumped into Yogi and Reggie that were still here. We managed to convince them to leave, but before that they made us go to a place called Shangri-La for the first time, and it was a bit of a weird place, but we managed to get through it, and now we're back at the Ghale residence. And one of the things we did manage to do at the end of the last episode, we unlocked the ability to upgrade the Ghale residence. So we're going to do that first of all. So we've got a few things we can do here. There's a few things that are just cosmetic, and we'll probably do if we have the money. I think the big things that look important are going to be things like the trading post. So it means we could fast travel here, sell all the items we don't need, and buy more ammunition, body armor, and health packs. That's generally all we spend our money on, is body armor, ammunition, and health packs. So I think the trading post is definitely our first purchase. It just gives us an extra place to go to. And it looks like it's going to be going upstairs, I think is where the bed is. And there we are. So now that is done, we're going to go into what we want to do today, and that is we're going to pay another visit to Reggie and Yogi. They are in this tent, still on our land, even though we convinced them they were meant to leave. They're still here. They didn't really move that far, but let's see what they have to say.
Huh. See? It worked! I could see through the walls.
What? Bollocks to that. You just heard his footstep.
No. I'm deaf in one ear. Remember Sao Paulo?
All right, the trombone player.
Yeah, one-armed trombone player. But now that AJ's here, he can settle our little disagreement.
Indeed he can, but he's our guest, so let us be cordial.
Ah, this one's a lovely jubbly.
We call it Oculus Spliff.
That you see through the walls of perception.
But you'll need a topper with that one, mate.
And once again, we have been drugged. Now, the first time we met Yogi and Reggie, we ended up in the arena fighting for our life after they had drugged us then. They've done it once again. Where are we this time? Looks like some sort of cave system. Still doesn't look like we're quite with it either. What is actually going on? We can see where things are through walls. There's a... Pretty sure there's something you can take. A syringe that does that. Okay, this syringe bat should be bend the walls of perception. Your awareness will be heightened, giving you new levels of consciousness and a spiritual cosmic union. Okay, so we can see through walls. Essentially, see where enemies, including animals, are, even if they're through a wall. We have seen this previously in other Far Cry games. I think I've used it in this one as well when we've done some of the hunting missions. So we have seen this happen before. But what do we actually need to do? That's the question. We're kind of lost in a cave. There's a few chests to grab. Where do we go? There is a slight indicator of where we need to head, but it's not really obvious, is it? Some money. Is that money or ammunition? Something like that. Okay, there's something else on the floor. Talking about great drought. Okay, so that's one of the notes you find laying around that tell a story of the people of Kyrat and things like that. So let's see if we can follow the marker and see if we can find a way out of this cave system. I think that's got to be our first and foremost plan. There is, I'm guessing, a bear round this corner, which doesn't seem to be the right way to go. A bear is never a good way to try and sneak past. We haven't got any weapons, so I don't really want to antagonise the bear, to be fair. We've got nothing, have we? No. Okay. It does seem to be busy eating, but I still don't know if we can get past the thing. Let's see if we can find a different way to go. I'm hoping there's another route that doesn't involve us trying to get past that bear. Okay, what have we got up here? Okay, what have we got? Mushrooms. I'll count as white leaf. There's another bear on the other side of this. This isn't going well so far. Can't find where we need to go or where we should be heading. Unless there's a bear in our way. There's nothing here, is there? Doesn't seem to be. There's something else by the floor over here that we've already tried to pick up. I think it's ammunition, I think. Okay. I think we're sneaking past the bear. I think that's the only way out of this. So we're going to take this a little bit slowly and just be careful. Don't want to antagonise the bear if we can avoid it. It is eating someone. So we can avoid that. There we go. So it was actually easier than I was kind of thinking it was going to be.
Where am I?
AJ doesn't know where he is, as he's just commented himself. Right, we can grab a weapon now. That actually helps us. We do need something to keep us going. Okay. We need to find Yogi and Reggie to get our gear back. Okay. So, follow the marker and see where we end up, I think, more than anything else. It's over this way somewhere. There is a bear ahead of us. I'm going to try and avoid the bear. If we don't need to fight the bear, we won't. I think it's better to avoid these things, because I'm not 100% confident in the gear we currently have, i.e. we have this gun and that's it. I don't know what else we might face, and I don't really want to waste the bullets immediately and then find we're in a bit of a tricky situation. So we're going to hold off fighting the bear unless we really have to, which I don't think we do.
Comes from afar, seeking answers.
So we can hear Yogi and Reggie talking occasionally, it seems.
Yogi? Reggie, is that you?
Okay, none of this seems real. What is it? Yeah, okay. Things appeared, disappeared. That was weird. There is a poster here we should be able to do. This is a propaganda poster. We do try and tear these down as and when we can. I think it's a poster. Is that what the marker is? Okay. It's not in here. I'm sure that marker's a poster. No, it's not. It's a diary. I completely forgot. That marker is a diary, not a poster. See, they do look very similar. Or I think they do. So that's another diary picked up as a collectible, essentially. Tried to shoot the monkey and everything disappeared. That's a bit weird. Okay. Well, we're still heading kind of in the right direction, I think. Trying to avoid any predators where we can, just to avoid any hassles, really. The deer aren't an issue. They're not going to kill us. Well, they shouldn't do at the very least. That's the thing. We have a tuk-tuk. Okay, let's go for a little drive in the tuk-tuk and see how far we can get before we find Yogi and Reggie. Right, according to the marker, Yogi and Reggie are here. In fact, there they are. No, that wasn't them. No, okay. Don't like rhinos. We do need the hides. We need rhino hides for actually some upgrades. Let's smash the car. We're in trouble, I think. We're not going to survive this. I'm not going to be able to survive it. Nope. That is us dead. Okay, we go again. Lost and confused once again after the rhinos killed us in the last one. Still looking and hunting for Yogi and Reggie. This time we don't have a weapon, which is a little bit of a concern. There's two enemies coming up. Are they real or are they not? No, they're not enemies, they're friends. Thought for a minute we were going to have a fight on our hands. Desperately need a weapon. Desperately want a gear back more than anything else, to be fair. Right, what do we got here? Bits and pieces, nothing major, just the stuff we can sell essentially. Where are we heading? There's a zipline here. Let's take the zipline then. Ah, they're enemies. That's going to be an issue. No, they're not. They're friends as well. Okay. I keep thinking everyone's enemies, mainly because we're unarmed. And when you're unarmed, it can get a bit nervous. Right, I think they're enemies coming up ahead of us now. They're in red, as we can see where they are, thanks to increased perception. We have no weapons. So this is going to be a run and try and take down, I think, more than anything else. No, didn't get the takedown there. Managed to get him in the end with a knife. Come on. There we go. Right, we do now have a weapon. It's better than nothing. It's not as good as we normally carry, obviously, but it's better than nothing. Okay. Still just got to follow the path and keep going towards where this marker is, I think. There's no other choice for it, is there? Although there doesn't seem to be any other problems around here.
Our friend, Shiva, comes from afar, seeking answers. We can give him those answers.
Once again, hearing Yogi speak. Okay, having a little issue getting down here. Mainly pressing R2 to go up instead of L2 to go down. It does happen occasionally, unfortunately. Right, what have we got here? There is a marker to the left. What have we got? Enemies. Okay. Oh, that actually worked out really nice. Well, nearly did.
Of course.
There's a bear. Where did that bear come from? Okay. We need. I think we don't need to fight the bear. There is a diary or something to pick up here, I think, as well. Similar to what we did at the first attempt. This time we've got bears attacking us. Haven't got much ammunition. We desperately need more. I don't think I've got enough to defeat these bears. Come on, go down, bear. Go down. They're like a bullet sponge. They just don't take. They just let the bullets bounce off them, essentially. We're nearly dead again. Come on, we can't die twice to animals, surely. Oh, we've got some friendlies here. Okay, I think let's run around. Try and use the friendlies where possible to help us with these bears. I think that is our best answer. Well, at least the bears are down. Now we can just grab what we can, pick up a few resources just to keep us going, search a few of these enemies as well. The backup definitely helped there. Without the backup, I don't know if we would have survived that, to be fair. We have got a Marnie wheel here. We need to spin this. There we go. We haven't really looked at the rewards and stuff for Marnie wheels and things like that. We do try and do them whenever we find them. But we don't find them very often, let's put it that way. Okay, there are more enemies there. We're going to try and avoid them. Again, avoid enemies unless we really have to fight. We are short on ammunition, so we've got to be a little bit careful. There's another marker ahead, though. What are we going to find this time? Please, no more animals. No more rhinos. As long as there's no rhinos, it's not too bad. You can have smaller animals. Not too bad, then. Right. Two people have a little sing-song. What have we got? Anything? Okay, so we're heading down here by the looks of things. There's a vehicle outside as well. I think this is a cave. Okay, we didn't quite go down to the bottom that I thought we had there as we absed out.
I don't remember doing that.
Unfortunately, I do.
Oh, God! Ow, how did it... Oh, God, it's worse than I remember.
What? We're only 30 seconds in. It gets much worse.
Oh! I see my little concoction worked out for you.
Our concoction?
Ours, right.
You drugged me.
We offered, you accepted.
Right, you still have all your bits and bobs. No harm, no foul.
Besides, now you have the recipe.
Right, and you can glean the benefits of its effects anytime you want.
Like a superpower.
Exactly. And there's plenty more where that came from. You just come on back to us the next time you need a little kick, yeah? Until then, shall we?
and that is Lost and Confused Complete. It was a weird one, I must admit, but I'm assuming all of Yogi and Reggie's missions are going to be weird ones. What we're going to do, we're going to head back to Yogi and Reggie once again and see what they've got in store for us this time.
Hey, you're back for another puff of the good stuff.
Oh, right. And this next batch is definitely some of the good stuff.
What's it called?
Hot rocks.
Yeah. You won't even notice that you burnt a hole in your crotch.
My what? Oh, shit. I don't really feel much of a buzz.
You must be building up a bit of a tolerance. That's right. Might need a bit more of the secret ingredient.
Once again, they have drugged us, and where are we now? I don't think we're leaving the main map anywhere. I think we just end up in random locations that look very different to what they would normally. I think that is the thing here. It does seem like we are on the main map still. We're not heading back to the Himalayas or anything like that we've done previously. It does seem to be main map orientated, just looks very different. And again, we've lost their gear. What are they going to tell us this time? Hot rocks, they've called it. Around your mind, granting impunity from the neurological stimuli that shackles our potential. Right, okay. That doesn't really help us, does it? Okay, we've got at least a weapon and some ammunition. That's the best we can do. There is also, I'm pretty sure, a propaganda poster. There it is. How do we get to that? We might as well grab it while we're here. It makes no sense to leave it behind when we've got an opportunity to grab it now. But how do we get to it? Well, that's a dead rhino there.
At least there aren't any bears around.
Yeah, as AJ said, this time there's no bears. We'll take it. Right, what else have we got? The main thing is the propaganda poster. Just because I try and clear them every time we come across them, they all add up eventually. Whether we'll try and collect all of them, I don't really know. I've not thought that far ahead. I do know we're not probably going for platinum because there's multiplayer trophies, and we don't do multiplayer trophies, so we're probably not going to go for platinum. So it does mean we probably don't need to collect all of these, but I still want to do the vast majority as and when we see them. It's part of the game. It's part of what we should be doing, and you do get rewards for doing them, so it's a plus there. Right, where are we actually going this time, and what are we going to find? Not liking the red haze when it appears. That's a wild boar on fire. That is actually trying to hurt us, but we can ignore that. Let's keep moving. There's a mask coming up here. I don't think we've collected many masks in the episodes, but we have been doing them as and when we can and when we're nearby. Grab a few of these leaves for extra health when we run out of health packs. Right, who's this?
Yogi? Reggie, is that you?
Nope, enemies instead.
Oh, shit. What the hell did those guys give me?
Didn't take so long when we dealt with the enemies. Pretty simple. I like the explosion, always works well. Right, there is a mask somewhere here. Let's try and get up on this banking. I'll see if we can go that way, but I don't think we can get up. I've got a feeling that mask is the bottom of this waterfall, and I think that's where we need to go anyway, looking at the marker. I'm not sure we can jump down. I think it's too shallow underneath us. I don't really want to trust the jump. Can we slightly get down one of these falls though, potentially? Might be better for us. So, yeah, not too bad. Taking any damage. Come on, keep going. Yeah, it was very shallow looking at that, so I'm glad we didn't jump. I think that would have killed us. Right, there is a mask here. We'll try and grab the mask before we move on, because it's here. It makes sense to grab it now. There's someone dead in there. I can't search him though, can we? It's flashing, so I thought we'd be able to search him, but it doesn't look like we can. He hasn't got a mask on. That's why we tried shooting to see if he had a mask on him. Doesn't look like he has. Right. Ah, there's the mask. We can pick that one up. That is the mask done. Only 10 and 55. It always feels like you've collected more than you have. That's the thing with things like that. But I think that's not too bad. We're getting there. Right, marker straight across here. Let's just keep moving. Our karma has gone up, so we've got a bonus karma awarded there because of our karma level went up after collecting the mask. We haven't really done too much with the karma, to be fair. It's one of those things that we do if we're passing something that involves with it, but we don't really focus on it that much, to be honest. Right, there's something going on here. We've been here before in the main story. Okay, that was a trap. That was a setup.
You are going to die here. I will sever your head.
Right, that's them down. I thought I might have messed it up, but it was okay in the end. I don't think we got hit, to be fair. We did okay. Right, anything good here? Class schedule. This is a classroom. I swear, I think we've been here on the map. I'm pretty sure we've been here before for different things. It looks familiar, but some of the places can look familiar. Something happened there. That wasn't me, honest. I was going to use the vehicle then, thinking, oh, that gets to where we need to go really quickly, and it blows up instead. Right, okay, just got to keep moving. We haven't done many of these hang gliders. I've tried a few times and failed miserably. Let's see if we can make this one work. See if we can fly across to where we're going. So weird, everything being red. And this is the haze we're in, the drug-fueled haze, essentially, that's doing this to us. Right, we're nearly there. Get some speed up. The problem with these is landing them.
Comes from afar, seeking
Bit of a crash landing, but we survived. Okay, there is a mask here as well by looks of things. So that's something to be aware of. What are we going to do here? I think there's a poster here as well, looking at that. Looking at the menu app. There we go. There's a propaganda poster. There's another one of those done. I think we're heading up. Can we get up there? No. There we can. What's on the roof? Ah. No. Not again. Right, I think we definitely fought everyone off. Let's try and get down, although we just kind of saved ourselves from jumping down there accidentally. Right, there's something else we obviously need to do. Something in here. What is it? The burning forest complete. We just need to pick the bag up. We've got our equipment back. And that's our second Yogi and Reggie mission done. Which, yeah, they're weird missions. They're bound to be weird. Obviously, they're injecting us with drugs, aren't they, essentially? Not really sure what we're gaining from doing them, other than money and XP. Okay, interesting note there. There is a mask here as well, so we need to find this mask while we're here. I think we'll finish off by finding this mask. It should be here somewhere. In case of looking around and seeing where it could be. They're quite tricky to find, some of these. They can blend in pretty well. So it's worth actually taking your time and having a look properly, I think, to find these things. Come on. Where's the mask? I don't know how many more missions we need to do with Yogi and Reggie. Obviously, the first two haven't been too bad. I don't think the arena counts as one of their missions, to be fair. Ah, there's the mask. Right, how do we get this thing? Let's... I can't break that, but let's see if we can shoot it with the arrow. Sometimes you can collect them, sometimes you just have to break them, and that's all you need to do. There we go, mask collected. And that is done. That is us done for today and this episode. Yogi and Reggie, 2 missions done for them. Very weird and interesting missions, to say the least. But thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time for more Far Cry 4.